Everybody knows what these are. This is the IBM NetVista, what's the model number? 6350. This is the IBM NetVista model number 6350, and this is what I'm going to do with it. My parents need a computer because my mom bought one of those fangled new iMacs, and her husband just can't figure out how to use it, and she's not comfortable with letting him use it, so I'm gonna build a computer for him to use, basically. Yeah, said they wanted a tower. Since they're family, I'm gonna give them some decent parts. Like, I'm not gonna just pillage the DVD burner and give them the CD-ROM. I'm gonna leave the DVD burner in and probably put a card reader there or something, because I have a card reader sitting around somewhere. Yeah, put a new motherboard in this. Take the motherboard from the Redneck IBM and put it in here. I'm gonna take this motherboard and put it in there because I never use that computer, to be honest with you. So it doesn't matter if it has older hardware in it. As long as the hardware in it, it's going to good use, I'm okay with it. I'm gonna take the floppy drive out of this because they'll never use it. They don't have any floppy disks. Probably take out the CD-ROM drive and put in a blank cover from that, or I'll put in a DVD-ROM drive. Like, I have a few over here. There's one just laying right there. I might put that in there. There's one there. Because, yeah, you know, who needs CD-ROM drives in this day and age? I can use it still, because it still works. I probably will replace the dead one. I forget which one is a dead CD-ROM drive, but I probably will use it to replace. So, start by removing the hardware from here. This is the retention bracket for the cards. There'll probably be no cards going in this, because I'm going to keep the FireWire card and IDE controller that's in there, because I need those. Yeah, so I'll just push the retention bracket on the AGP card here, which is a 16 meg. Not very good, but does what it does. But the onboard video on that's way better than this. It's a Vanta 16 piece of crap. Thought so. Oh well. Let's see, what can I disconnect next? You know, I'll probably use one of these slimline IDE cables. Yes, it does look homemade, but it's factory like that from Dell. Yes, the accursed Dell, but whatever. You know, allows better airflow and whatnot. Probably put that in there because it's a very tight case for all the hardware that's in it. And since it's going to be having a faster CPU that gets hotter, yeah. So this has 3 RAM slots, but it's PC133, synchronous dynamic RAM. Yeah, but this one has 2 slots of DDR with a gig in it, so gig should be good enough, really. Yeah. Oh, just notice the USB port connectors are different. But I think the part that goes into the front of the case is the same, so I shouldn't worry about that. And the front panel power button is identical in every way, so I don't have to worry about that either. Yeah. Alright, what else can I just disconnect on camera here? I can just... Yeah, the audio cable for the CD-ROM drive. We don't even need that, really. Because, to be honest, the CD-ROM drive's not going to be in here anymore. Nobody uses it. So screw it. Unhook the speaker, we'll keep that in there. I think they have some Altec Lansing speakers, but I'll still leave it in there for postcodes and stuff. Oh, come on, you. Screw it. Stop the camera and I'll pull this apart. So the Redneck IBM is now a 1.5 gigahertz Pentium 4, but I can put a new chip in there. I'll probably put a 2.8 or something in there. But for now, it's going to be a 1.5 because I don't use it very often, and yeah. It's got the same Alps Electronics floppy drive, same 80 gig Western Digital hard drive, same DVD burner, and I also put a second DVD burner in it because I just had it. I took the CD-ROM and the DVD burner out of this and put a DVD-ROM in, because they won't be burning any discs. So I just put that blank there, because I had a blank sitting around. It's not the blank from that. The blank I pulled off of this is in there. So, yeah. Because the blanks are different from these models to those models. Those models, the clip is longer, and they have two forks that push into the side. This one, it has one big fork that pushes into the side, and the clip is shorter. So they're not compatible. So yeah. Also, the ribbon cable, the IDE cable that I had here, was split, but like not split like this is, like parallel between the cables. It was split across one of the pin 1 and 2. So I decided not to take any chances. I threw that one out and I put this one in here. It's another one of those ones from the Dells. I just put a flat one on the Dell because I wanted this one for better airflow and to have more room in it. So yeah, same power supply, the Delta Electronics, 180 watt or something. Yeah, 180 watts, 185 watts. Yeah, the people that make these things are honest. They're not like those other cheapo brands like, I don't know, some other cheap brands like the Microns, which are like rated for more than they can actually put out. These ones, they rate them for what they do put out, and not a bit more. And these are actually pretty reliable for being made in China. Sometimes these Dell ones are too. They're sometimes reliable, but a lot of times they do fail. When they don't fail, they're reliable. Even though it says made in China right there. Strangely, this board, you can see it down there, it says IBM copyright 2001. And it says USA right there. How often do you see USA on boards anymore? Usually it's all made in China, but guess not. I guess you can kind of see it. It's one thing that's not made in China. This, the Elite Group Computer Systems, ECS, I guess you can call them ECS, K8M800M3. This was made in Japan, of all places. It said made in Japan on the CPU cooler. Anyway, I don't know. Oh wait, no, made in China, right there. It says made in China. Okay, I lied. Board's made in China. CPU cooler isn't. Don't know why they would make this in Japan. There's no electronics in it to fail. I don't know. Guess they were doing that. Yeah. This one's got those crappy plastic retention things, so hope that doesn't break. And if it does, oh well. Oops, I guess. Just put another one on. Keyboard to and mouse type them. An IBM keyboard to go with your IBM system, which is now the Redneck IBM's internals, and the hard drive from the Dell Dimension 3000. I'm going to sell both those Dimension 3000s because I got that ECS board now that's better than both of them. It has an AGP8X slot, exact same DDR slots. I think they actually are DR400 slots on this. This one has 2 SATA ports as well. It's just all around a better board than the Dimension boards are, and it's newer. So it wins. I sell both the Dimensions. Everybody wins. But anyway, yeah, that's the hard drive from one of them. This one has no video card in it, it's the onboard video, which is good for what they're doing. It's got 512 megs of RAM, 2 sticks of 256. Yeah. Same power supply that was in it before. 2 GHz Pentium 4. And I think that's all I have to say about that. This is an 80 gig hard drive, by the way. It's an 80 gig Seagate Barracuda. A relatively new drive, so it shouldn't fail on them anytime soon. What am I doing? No, I put that on wrong. set up Windows on this later. So, yep. You'll still probably see this occasionally if it needs the clock battery replaced, because the clock battery is 10 years old. So it's not gonna be much longer before it's dead. Mind you, clock battery on this is 18 years old, and it still holds a charge for some reason. It's a CR2032. 18 years, still holds a charge. Quality. And the clock battery in this here Windows 95 gaming machine, clock battery is original. This machine was built in, or the motherboard was built in 1998. So the clock battery is 14 years old. Or, yeah, 14 years old. That's probably about as old as some of the viewers. Yeah, has an old clock battery. It still works perfectly fine. Keeps the date down to the second, I think. Down to the minute anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, this thing, back to this. Since it doesn't have any onboard video, let me just turn it around here. I'm sitting on something. Alright. You're not supposed to really grab them by that, but in fact some of them have things that say not a handle. But anyway, yeah, it's got the cheapo tiny fan there. The 80 watt, very funny, an 80 watt power supply wouldn't do. 185 watt power supply. Serial port here, 2 PS2 ports, 2 USB ports, a parallel printer port, 2 more serial ports, but this one's not hooked up. It's just there to fill in the hole. I could put blank there, but I don't really want to dig through stuff just for that. So yeah, and it's got a Ethernet port, sound ports, line in, audio out, and microphone in. Video card, which is just a 16 megabyte NVIDIA Riva TNT2. Firewire card, which actually doubles as an IDE controller, if you can see that. Only 1 drive each though. So yeah, I'd be able to have 4 drives on the onboard, 2 onboard IDE ports, and 4 more drives. So if I had a big enough case, I could have 8 hard drives. I don't know if it would work with RAID or not. It's not a RAID card, but it might be compatible. I don't know. Don't really know much about RAID and all that, but I know enough to make me live. Yeah, not much to say really. Yeah, this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bulging capacitors, but they're not blown and they all still work. And if they do blow, well, I'll throw out the motherboard and put in that motherboard if I don't have that in a case already. I probably will have it in a case though. I don't see why I wouldn't put it in one, but I probably will someday, or soon. Might just scrap one of these and put it in one of the cases. I think I might scrap that one right there. It's an old Athlon XP, 1 point something gigahertz. Still a good system, actually, but that's better. Yeah, that's all really. Bleh. Can't speak today. That's all I have to say. Anyway, so probably do an update video on something, but until then, this will be the last time you see this monitor and this computer. Probably gonna sell them. If they don't sell, then I guess you'll probably see them again. But yeah, this monitor is the one with like the warp on the sides. Like it's just not adjusted right off to adjust that. Goes. Okay, why won't it work? think it just died on me. Huh. Well, whatever that could be then. Okay, so it won't post. I think I turned off the monitor. Well, that's no fun. I don't know why it's doing that. Looks fine to me. What the hell? Plug the monitor back in and piece of crap. No. This hates me. Okay. That's an improvement, I guess. Didn't just go into full blast when I plugged it into the wall, so turn the monitor and it's working. What the hell? Oh, and then the CD drive just breaks now, or what? It's just working. What the heck? Oh. This thing just doesn't want to work, does it? Like, really? Seriously. Oh, come on. I don't... What could it be? Unplug it and plug it back in, or what? Like, seriously. Like, everything initializes and everything, but like the hard drive's not initializing, but I don't really. That's no problem. So I fix the computer. I'm about to sell it. Do a video of it one last time, and it just dies. What a piece of crap. I don't know. Let's try taking out this memory module. Maybe it's the problem. Put a second memory module in here. I put two 512 megabyte sticks instead of the one gigabyte stick because I wanted that for another computer. So I removed it. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. Okay, now it's completely locked up. What a piece. Piece of shit. And just drain the capacitors in there. Okay, so what happens if I take this memory module out and put in this one? I'm gonna put you guys down for a minute. Let's try that. And locks up. What a piece. Well, guess it's getting scrapped now. Didn't really want to scrap it, but I think I have a choice at this point. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Works now. I guess I can't put two 512 sticks in. It has to be 1 gigabyte stick, because I guess it just won't work with two 512 megabyte sticks. It's the same exact RAM, just a lower capacity, but I guess that won't do. Anyway. Screw it. Yep, there it is, running. That's about it. Last time you'll ever see these two items. The monitor doesn't really warp much anymore. But whatever. I don't care. I do not look forward to editing all these videos on this memory card. It's a 105-minute video card, and 105-minute, not like video card like this, but memory card. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Compact flash card. It's a 105-minute, and half of that is used, so that's, oh god, a lot of videos. Good for you, bad for me. So anyway, from the IBM that I turned into my family's new computer, right there. Set up Windows XP on it for them, and I'm gonna give it to them a few days, and hopefully they'll like it. Anyway, yeah, got a Seagate. That's what I pulled out of that is a Seagate Barracuda ATA, as you can see right there. It has a picture of a Barracuda, which is, I think, a fish. I don't know. It's a Barracuda ATA 4. You can see that there. The camera that doesn't focus. It's a 20 gigabyte drive, an ST320011A. It's an IBM original, IBM warranty void if removed. Date code April 9th, 2002. It was paired with the Redneck IBM. Well, not the Redneck IBM, paired with that one, but the Redneck IBM is that one now, because they swapped the motherboards. They wanted a tower, so I just gave them that, I guess. Whatever. I still have my Windows 2000 gaming machine, though. I'll never get rid of that. Anyway. Yeah. Cable management's falling apart now. Yeah, so in there's all the ports. There's the video card and then the FireWire card, which is an IDE controller as well. Clock battery. And everything should still run. Let's test this machine because I haven't tested this one. I've tested that one, of course, but not this one, so I'll get to that right now. In case you're wondering, the floppy drive was a Samsung floppy drive, model SFD321B. Didn't know Samsung made floppy drives, but I guess they do. All hooked up. Let's see if it works. Ah, okay, saw a blue screen. Do it power everything. Yeah, it crashed. Yeah, gonna have to do something about that. Probably put in a different hard drive, because that hard drive was configured to work with the Redneck IBM, and it had some files on it I'd like to keep, so I won't be formatting it. Oh well. It's just a NetVista, nothing special.